Welcome to Adventures in TV Land. Now this adventure in TV Land is a little bit different from most of the other adventures here on the channel, because today I'm taking a look back on an adventure I did several months ago. Now several months ago I had the opportunity to visit Elvis Presley's Memphis. Now Elvis Presley's Memphis is a series of museums. It is a museum complex of about 4 or 5 different museums. It is connected to Graceland, sort of, but it is separate. It's across the street from Graceland, and you can pay to go visit Graceland, but that's a separate admission ticket. So the time I was there, we just had a short time, so we went through Elvis Presley's Memphis, which is museum complex, and this video is about that. Now, neither in Graceland or Elvis Presley's Memphis, you're not allowed to take video there. However, you can take photographs, and as many photographs as you would like. I didn't take as many photos as I probably would normally have done, because I was there on a shortened, crunched time frame with some other friends. However, I did take some photos, and this video is a collection of those photographs. So I hope you enjoy as we peruse through some of a very small fraction of the artifacts and items that you can see when you visit Elvis Presley's Memphis in Memphis, Tennessee.
I learned several things while visiting these museums. First of all, I knew Elvis was a big sports fan, but I didn't know he actually kind of played some sports a little bit. Here, he was a big fan of football and actually had a kind of like an intramural type league that he started when he came back home. But this is an MVP trophy that was given to Elvis for being the most valuable player for football when he was stationed in Germany. So he was the MVP football player in his unit while he was stationed in Germany between 1959 and 1960. And here is the uniform I was talking about that Elvis wore on the team that he sponsored, the football team, EP, Elvis Presley. Here are a couple of Lisa Marie's baby dresses. This was an artifact I was really impressed to see. It is the piano that was used in Sun Studios and that was played upon making the $1 Million Quartet album. These shoes here were worn by Elvis on his first television appearance. And Elvis is one of his guitar protectors. This is the gold record for Heartbreak Hotel. Here is the wall of Elvis Presley's gold records. Not all of them were there. There are a few others scattered throughout. This is Elvis's gold Lama suit. And here is his 1956 Gibson guitar. And here's a reward Elvis was given for selling more than 1 million copies of his self-titled album, Elvis. Here's the robe Elvis wore in the movie Kid Galahad. This jacket here, Elvis wore in the movie It Happened at the World's Fair. Elvis liked pink vehicles, as evidenced by this pink Jeep, one of several pink automobiles that he owned. This is a shirt Elvis wore in Jailhouse Rock. This is the set of overalls Elvis wore in the movie Viva Las Vegas. This is one of the costumes Elvis wore in the movie Charo. This is the Grammy Elvis won for the Best Inspirational Performance in 1974 for How Great Thou Art. This is a Bible of Elvis's that was gifted to him by some members of his inner circle, and you can see on the side there some annotations. He took a lot of notes in his Bible. This is a tiger jumpsuit that Elvis wore several times in September and October of 1974 during his engagement in Las Vegas. This is the black leather outfit that Elvis wore during his 1968 comeback special. And here we have a lei and the jumpsuit that Elvis wore on his special from Hawaii. I just found this piece interesting. Elvis was given several awards throughout his life. This is an award for being one of the 10 outstanding young men awards, awarded to him on January 16th, 1971. It was given to him by the United States Junior Chamber of Commerce, now known as the JCs, and now there are other artifacts throughout these museums. This outfit here was worn by Buddy Holly. Here we have one of Elvis's karate outfits that he wore. Here is Elvis's uniform when he was drafted into the Army. This is his dress uniform that he wore in the Army. Here was a beverage dispenser that was in Graceland. It was owned by Elvis. He actually had a soda fountain in his house, and I just like it because if you look there at the different sodas on the far left there, you'll see Dr. Pepper was one of the choices. So go Dr. Pepper. This is one of the tractors on Graceland that they used. This is one of the many race cars, go-kart. It's kind of like a go-kart. I'm not sure what the actual name of this, but Elvis, he would buy a bunch of these, and him and his buddies, his family, they'd drive them all around Graceland. Here is one of Elvis's pink Cadillacs. He owned several throughout his life. This is the 1955 pink Cadillac. This is a 1975 Ferrari that Elvis owned. This 1956 Continental Mark II became a favorite vehicle of Elvis. Now this Cadillac here actually belonged to Sam Phillips. This was Sam Phillips' car. Sam Phillips was the radio owner, the producer who discovered Elvis. This car is called the EP Special. It is a solar midget race car. Elvis loved this car. Here we have Elvis's jet, the Lisa Marie. And here is a photo of the bathroom, one of the bathrooms inside the Lisa Marie. Notice the gold fixtures there and the gold sink. There was no really expense paid for this thing. This was a top-of-the-line jet plane, personal plane in its heyday.
Well, there's my short tour, the few photographs I took of some of the artifacts at Elvis Presley's Memphis. I hope you've enjoyed. Now, I would love to go back, return to Memphis, and take the full Graceland tour. We did that when I was a kid. We toured Memphis. Things have changed a lot since then. It's probably been about 35 years since we went through there. But where the Memphis, Elvis Presley's Memphis, the museum complex is right now, that was kind of like a strip mall, a mini shopping center when I was there. The only thing that was there that you actually were able to tour that's still there are his planes, and all the other stuff was not there when I was a kid, when we toured it as a family. But we didn't go see the planes. We just wanted to see Graceland. So I saw Graceland as a kid. All this other stuff was not here, and it is a new complex that has been built and has developed since I visited as a child. So it was. I grew up on 50s and 60s music. My parents loved Elvis Presley. When I was a kid, we went to see a couple of Elvis Presley imitators several times. They were very good. We saw one in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Ronnie Speaks. It was highly entertaining. Did any of you ever see Ronnie Speaks in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee by chance? Let me know in the comment section. Elvis Presley's Memphis in Memphis, Tennessee. If you've liked this video, hit that like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's someplace that you would like to see me visit, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this adventure or any of the adventures in TV land, you can help support this channel by going to either Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon and making a donation or becoming a member at either one of those two places. Or you could also help support this channel by just hitting the super thanks button down below. It's the little heart with the little money sign in it that YouTube is put up, so you can hit that, and you can make a donation to this channel that way as well. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.